Good morning. Okay. Ooh, I got my phone in my... I feel like impressed because I'm always like forgetting my phone. Okay. So, last week's vlog was a combination of 2 weeks because I didn't put up a vlog in between. But I kind of like my hair. Like right now, because it's like longer. I'm like growing out these like layers. So we're able to kind of do this kind of like long hair look and it looks good. Usually when I do it, it's because lazy. Alright, so right now I'm having this coconut mocha coffee bar. It says a cup of coffee in every bite. It's one of those bars that's like made of dates. Is it gonna focus? Made of dates. This one is dates, gluten-free oats, organic almond butter, brown rice, dark chocolate, quinoa, cashews, all okay, coconut, everything. It's kind of, it reminds me of those RX bars, if that's how you pronounce it, but those are good, but they're like, I'm sure they're still very high in sugars, like probably albeit natural sugars, but still pretty high in sugars, but oh my god, get it together. These are really good though. This is $1.49 for just one bar at Marshall's, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It's like good to snack on and keep in your purse. Okay. Okay. This little makeup case I got off of TJ Maxx, like the website. Maybe it's in store too. It had like a huge like tassel, but it's like this faux leather and it just says essentials and it's like a nice faux leather. And I just keep like my eyebrow pencil, 500 lip products, NARS Radiant, oh my god, NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Ginger. This was on the TJ Maxx website for $14.99. I go to check out, it's like gone. Like it was like 5 minutes. And then, so I was gonna put it on my Instagram stories because I said I was gonna share all of the deals I find with you on Instagram. And albeit this is not like the greatest time for me to like announce that I would try and do that because I haven't been shopping that much and there's not that much spare time for me to be like just browsing for good deals. But I've been seeing that people have been posting this on Instagram that in store it's available, like NARS Laguna, like the big one that they came out with. And there's tons of just Oribe hair products, tons of NARS stuff that they're discontinuing. I tend to not buy things that are getting discontinued just because like I don't know, like I have this thing, it's like, well, if you're gonna get discontinued, then I don't want you either. You know what I mean? Like, except for, I don't know, there's certain products, I guess, in the lineup that I would feel a certain way about. Okay, anyway, so yeah, there's the lip products. Okay, so I have bought these. I shared this with you in the last vlog, but I didn't show them to you. The Kopari Glossy Trio. So this one is in Mai Tai. I put hibiscus pink on this morning, which is like really pretty. It's like a natural color, but it's worn off. This one, the pink is like really pretty. It's like a softer color. Mai Tai is probably the next up in terms of pigmentation. So you apply it and you kind of like press it into your lips and it gives you just a little bit of color. And I love it. So I apply it first and then I like run a lip liner over it. Yeah. And then the darkest shade, which is, I think is Bikini something, that one almost stains your lips and looks very intense. On me at least, or it could just be because my lips are so dry. That's why I picked this up, because I was like, my lips are so dry lately, nothing is, even these aren't doing anything for it. I'm still using my Laneige sleeping mask and the Noonie water sleeping mask. Like, things that used to work really great for me don't work for me anymore, and I think it's a combination of the weather and I'm just not drinking as much water. In the past couple months, I haven't been drinking as much water as I used to. A lot of motivation was involved in leaving the house today. It's Saturday morning. I don't have to go to work. But there's this brush set that I want from TJ Maxx. It's by Kayla, K-A-L-A, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have a couple brushes from them that I use all the time that I love. And the one brush that I really love is hard to come by. And I just saw a set online, which I also saw in store, which I'm really stupid about and I didn't get. So I have to go find it. Guys, next week's vlog. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Virginia to visit my brother and my sister-in-law. I'm so excited. Like, oh, this is like, I feel like this is gonna be a good year. And if it's not a good year, I have to like force it into a good year, because last year was a shit show. I hated last year. Last year it was just bad. Outside of just work being just ridiculous, and then like eczema, which is like keeping me up like all day long. I couldn't figure out what clothes to wear. That was just what I shared with you. There were things that I did not share, and probably it's like not mine to share, but it was just like the worst year ever. Like, you would think, they say the worst things are like getting a divorce or moving and people dying. No, the year I got divorced, and then like, or the year I left Dubai and I came back home, and like, I thought that was a rough year. For me, it was a pretty rough year. Like, you just feel like such a failure, and everything is up in the air, and you just feel like, I don't know, failure is the only word I can think of. And I thought that year was tough. No, that was absolutely nothing compared to last year. Last year was the worst. I hated last year. So this year, I feel like it's gonna be a really good year. I'm gonna link my sister-in-law's YouTube channel below. And you guys can, if you go, you'll definitely know why I'm going down. Otherwise, you'll just wait and see next week's vlog, I guess. But I'm really looking forward to this trip. My brother is gonna drive down with me, and hopefully we'll just, you know, eat and hang out. Yeah. And my sister-in-law vlogs too, so it's like we'll both be vlogging, which will be fun. It's always nice to be around someone that also vlogs, which is not that common. Okay, I went to Big Lots, and I found these, so I got 3 bags. Poppeds, black pepper flavor. Already opened up, pretty good. There was one brand that I got from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls one time that was so delicious. I don't remember the name. Also, a bottle of this dry sparkling in the ginger flavor. I love ginger beer, so we're gonna try this. It's like a really beautiful bottle. Okay, this is the reason I went to get this. This is 7 ounces and it's $5.50, and that's when there's no 20% off coupon. Look at this, huge. This, I don't know, maybe I forgot how big 7 ounces was, but I saw this one on the internet, 1.75 ounces. I clearly had no idea how big this was, and it was like a little over $3, and I was like, oh, such a good deal. Like, seriously, like, I was so pissed when I opened this up. I was like, what the, I mean, it's adorable, but anyway, if you guys are like me and love this, go to Big Lots, because not that like I think it's expensive, but like on Amazon and stuff, or just online, or jet.com or Walmart or whatever, I feel like it's kind of more expensive. This is only $5.50. And I love this. So what I've been doing is adding a tablespoon of this to my 3-in-1 in the morning. So my coffee is pretty strong. Okay, so I wanted to, I'm like kneeling on the floor. No, not completely, but kind of. And this tripod's on the weirdest angle ever. But I'm a little tired. I woke up like really early because I went to bed really early. But I wanted to jump on and share this with you. This is the Violet Voss hashtag palette. I feel like Violet Voss is one of those brands that's been around forever, and it's like very super hype. A lot of people talk about it. This is my 3rd day using it, and I love it, and I just wanted to share with you how pretty it is. It's a little washed out right now because we got some natural sunlight, but so pretty. Just a really pretty look. I mean, so the story behind the purchase of this is I was heavily considering the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, the Lila palette, the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk, which I ended up getting the Shop Hush version, the Bad Habit one sent to me, so it kind of quelled that desire to like pick up that. But this just seems so good. This is $45. It's on the Sephora website, but you're getting, I think it's, is it 32 or 36 grams of product? It's crazy. I use like a gift card, but still, like, it's so good. You have a whole row of mattes, and then all of these are like shimmers. There's like a few other mattes thrown into there. I mainly have more this row on, and then a pinch of these 2 colors. I'm gonna pick up another one. I just want to jump on here and share this with you because outside of the Viseart Warm Mattes that I've picked up perked up earlier last year. I haven't really been buying like these big eyeshadow palettes, and this one's really good. The mattes are like silky when you touch them, and then just everything else just performs really, really beautifully. So mine's a little dirty, but I'm gonna pick up, there's another one it's also like a very warm tone reddish palette. I might grab that one too, because I'm really, really impressed with what is happening here. Good. I think like the sunlight died down a little bit so you can see everything more clearly. I have Tarte Shape Tape, dirty nose, or is it a freckle, or is it fallout from like mascara or something? Anyway, I have Tarte Shape Tape concealer on. I have medium and light medium on combination. I don't know if I'm gonna try the Tarte Shape Tape foundations. I don't find that the reviews are particularly motivating me to buy it. I don't know if anything can be as beautiful as the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. I just, yeah, I'm about that. Some Trader Joe's follow-up. This stuff, the pesto, is amazing. You must get it. If you like basil pesto, this is exactly how you expect it and want it to taste. These things, here's the thing. Okay, I followed their instructions the first time I made it, and it said to add a little bit of oil into the pan. That's too much oil. This in itself has a lot of oil in it. So I like it for the flavor, and I like the effort, and it tastes pretty good. I just think I prefer the ones I get from like the Chinese grocery better. Also, these, pretty good. Not as good as the strawberry and rhubarb one, but this is still, it's still good if you like lemon. I don't know if I would repurchase it again. Maybe I would. Oh, but that strawberry one. Also, that chimichurri rice, you're gonna see that again. That was so good. Oh my God. Okay, so it's a little gloomy out. Let's see if when we get more light. A little bit, yeah, there we go. Okay, so today is New Year's, Chinese New Year. And, you know, every New Year's we do our like little prayer thing. Actually, what do you call these things that you do? I need to go look this up. All my Asian girls and boys, what is this called when you, you know, you make the food and you have the pictures of the deceased? Like, what is that called? Like, I always call it like a memorial thing, but like, also on the day of each one's death, you do it. I don't know what you call it. Whatever. So we're doing that this morning. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, so it's like a good day. And then this weekend is a little family weekend. I'm pretty excited. Or like a siblings weekend. I have the red version of the tunic I wear every day. I really want more colors. I want like a darker green, because the green now they have is like a sage green, which I'm not like super into. I want it to be more of a foresty green. Oh my God, if they came out with like a camo print one, that would be great. Okay, in the process of wanting to turn my lights on, I turned my wipers on. Smart. Oh, okay. Queer Eye. If you have Netflix, or I don't know, what is the official network that it's on? I never watched the original Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, but I feel like I want to now. Or would it ruin, whatever. Over the weekend, I just like binge watched the whole thing, and I was like, oh my God, should I save it? I've never felt this way about a show, where like, should I save these episodes and watch them slowly? It is such a positive show. You have these 5 great guys, just great human beings out there, uplifting people. And there's this huge element of, you will cry. I cried the whole weekend, but it was like happy tears. The first episode sucked me in so hard all the way. It was this guy who he looks so much older than he is, and because he's just kind of like given up on himself a little bit. And he's like, I come home from work, turn the TV on, he sits in this dirty ass recliner, and he's like, I make a redneck margarita, which is, I think, tequila and Mountain Dew. Wait, is that right? Whatever. He's the sweetest man. This guy has never been around gay guys before, and he is the most open and like loving, and like you're just like floored by people. And it's like, you always tell yourself, don't judge people by how they look. But it's difficult to do that, right? And he is just the sweetest man. You're listening to him speak about himself, his family, and then these guys, the Fab Five, and it's just amazing. I was bawling by the end of the episode. Oh my gosh. And then every episode you'll find yourself, like some of them also, oh my god, it's not just like Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Like there's one episode that I thought was really great, and it was where it was a black guy who was coming out, and that was like a really good episode. I like that one. It was like more like complicated. You're like, okay. It's just such a positive show, and I feel like I'm always gravitating towards like positivity, and like negative stuff gets like cut out so quick. People, situations. I mean, sometimes you can't control that, but if you can control it. I woke up at 4 this morning. Guys, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm just like anxious about work, and I'm just like, I don't even remember falling asleep anymore. Like I've been like sharing with you guys, right? Like I just like will randomly fall asleep like on the couch, which I've never been that person. I fall asleep in bed after I remove my makeup. You know what I mean? Like I am like, there's a way, there's a ritual before you fall asleep. No, wake up at 4. Now I have a bit of a headache. It's a combination of, I'm guessing, waking up really early, plus I'm getting my period next week, and you know, like, it's just like, I want to say at least like 5 days before the period, or like the 5 days and whatever. It just things feel a little like hazy, and like I'm always a little lightheaded. Ugh. If there is an Aldi by you, go get these. They're so good. They also had jalapeno slices, but that did not interest me. These are so delicious.